It's messed up here. There you go. Good morning. There's nobody there yet, so I'm just saying good morning to myself. Good morning, KJ. How are you, KJ? I'm good, KJ. Thanks for asking. All right, here y'all come. Got myself together. Hey, Kathy Murphy. Hey, Anne-Marie. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Caitlin. Hey, Cindy Wetzel. I can never call Cindy just Cindy Wetzel. I can never call Cindy Wetzel just Cindy. She has to be Cindy Wetzel. I don't know why. She's always Cindy Wetzel. If I ever get to meet her in person, I'll be like, hi, Cindy Wetzel. Hey, Lorena, we're on YouTube. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Tommen. I pronounced that wrong. Hey, Becky. Hey, Shelly. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer Wolfert. Big winner. Congratulations, girl. Holy yes, I found Rogue Gentle Sweet, Cindy, in my basement behind a bag of Creamy Dreamy that was hidden. 2 bags of Gentle Sweet. It was hiding on me. I'm so excited for you, Jennifer. I can't even begin to tell you. $500, Mama. What are you gonna buy me? Just kidding. I'm so excited for you. That is so awesome. $500. You can get a whole lot of bread for $500. A whole lot of Gentle Sweet. And you get to come to the summit. Y'all, there's so many of you signed up for the summit. I am so excited. If you haven't signed up, you still can go sign up. You have plenty of time to go sign up. We ain't giving away no more $500, but you can still come sign up because we want you there. It's gonna be fun. Look at that, now I'm in business. Now I'm in baking business. All right, guys, so I would like to put out there, it is Sherry, they haven't brought it back up yet. Hoping we get a good announcement when the site does come back up. Fair warning, this may be an exceptionally long video. May not be. I may be building it up in my head to be more than it is, but I have a feeling it's going to be a long video because I'm going to make Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes. Are you there, Sarah McNutt? Because you're supposed to be making these with me, girl. But the thing about these Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes is they are a chiffon cake. They're a chiffon cake. Well, what does a chiffon cake? What is a chiffon cake made of? It's made of eggs, fluffy white eggs. And I can't eat them. So I'm making an adaptation, hopefully not a terrible one, of these Little Debbie cakes. I am totally winging it. You get to watch live today, Christine McCormick. Well, welcome. Welcome to my live. It will likely be not that good. You can join in to watch a fail. I shouldn't be saying that. It could be, I got a runny nose. That's attractive on video. I shouldn't say that. I should say it's gonna be, I'm gonna nail it. Another Thanksgiving dinner, Meredith, my goodness. All right, so the vanilla cake has eggs, which I have replaced with flax eggs. I'm going to whip them. They will probably not turn into egg whites by whipping them. With traditional chiffon cake, you whip your eggs and then you slowly mix everything else into your meringue. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna whip those and see if they turn into anything. They're not going to, because it's flax and water. You can't whip flax and water to anything. So then for the cream filling has gelatin and water and heavy cream. Well, I can't have dairy. So I am not making it the way they said. I'm going to make, I can post the recipe, Karen. This is from anordinaryhousewife.com. Come on, Sarah McNutt, get out your ingredients. You're not going to follow along with me because I'm not making the recipe as it is. So it has 3/4 cup heavy cream, which I was going to replace with coconut cream. And then I realized I didn't have any. So I Googled how to make whipped cream out of cashews because I have 9 pounds of cashews in my cabinet because I have learned that cashews can replace, and you can make a steak and potato dinner out of a cashew. Did you know that? I mean, you can make anything you want out of cashew. So I'm going to make, speaking of which, I need to boil my cashews for 5 minutes. Pan is stuck. So I'll get that going. Where did I put the screenshot for that? Right here, it says boil the cashews for 5 minutes. How much? How many cashews? A whole cup. So this will probably taste nothing like whipped cream. But that's okay. I need to learn how to live without whipped cream. And I can do that. Because if I can make sour cream that tastes like better than real sour cream out of cashews, I can figure this out. It's no thing. I had an entire dairy-free, egg-free, gluten-free meal yesterday, and it was flippin' fantastic. And my stomach is all wrecked. And I think it's because I have some die-off, allergen die-off going on. I know you all wanted to hear that while we're baking. So a cup of cashews. Okay, so to make cashew whipped cream, you're gonna whip cashews, some other ingredients, and tapioca starch. Well, tapioca starch isn't on plan. So I'm gonna use agar. Don't know if it'll work, but we're gonna figure it out. It either will be terrible or wonderful. Boil the cashews in separate boiling water for 5 minutes. Okay, let's boil these babies up. Let's hope cashews like prevent dementia or something, because the amount that I'm eating. Okay, get our cashews on to boil so we can make whipped cream. And then there's a white chocolate coating. So before I knew I was dairy-free, gluten-free, egg-free, I ordered for $24 or $27 measly dollars 3 bags of Lily's white chocolate chips. So here's my Lily's white chocolate chips, and the first ingredient is erythritol, the second is cocoa, and the third is milk. So I don't know, Maribeth, because I'm actually going to be, I might be able to use the almond cow. I just didn't have time to research it, and I think you could use the almond cow to get the pulp and make it, it's probably, I made cashew cream this morning, which is sitting here. I could probably use that, but I don't dare. I'm going to follow the recipe, except for I'm not. So these have milk in them as their second ingredient. So I think that these would be a fantastic thing to give away on my New Year's Eve giveaway event that I'm having, which if you haven't registered yet, I'm giving away an almond cow, a Ninja Creamy, 3 bags of Lily's white chocolate chips, some other stuff. So there's that. So instead, I'm going to make white chocolate out of cacao butter. It probably won't work. So instead of, so I'm going to attempt to make white chocolate for some of these out of cacao butter and some other ingredients. I have a feeling it will not stick well to my cake because in the recipe it calls for butter and I can't use that. So I'm going to attempt to make cacao butter, white chocolate out of that. But my backup plan is to use semi-sweet, which do not have milk in them. Semi-sweet chocolate chips. Thank God in heaven they don't have milk. Because so I'm going to cover some of them with chocolate, regular chocolate, instead of the little white chocolate. Okay. All right. So let's get this thing started. Let's get this thing started. It's going to go wonderfully. Stop. I'm getting Black Friday emails. I don't know. It doesn't help now, but I'm sure Thrive will have dairy. They may. They do have. Well, the thing is, here's what I'm finding, y'all. Here's what I'm finding as I research dairy-free lifestyles. I know, Mary. What I'm finding is that everything egg-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free, the first ingredient, if it's gluten-free, is rice flour, white rice flour, or tapioca starch. If it's dairy-free, they replace it also with tapioca starch and other crud, vegetable oil. Like, I looked at some vegan butter because vegan is dairy-free, obviously. I looked at vegan butter. Vegan butter has sugar. Okay, I don't need sugar in my butter, y'all. And the first ingredient is vegetable oil. I don't want that. I don't want that. So this is what I bought for butter. It was only a measly 11 something, 12 something, I don't know. It was a lot. Cultured vegan butter made with oat milk and a hint of sea salt. The hint of sea salt is what really pushes it into the fantastic, area. But it's 100% crafted from plants, and the first ingredient is sunflower oil, which I hope is on plan, and whole grain oat milk. Coconut oil, sunflower lecithin. So that's what I had. It was a measly $12. It's gonna last me for all eternity, hopefully. Okay, let's do this thing. Let's work on the cake first. So 3 eggs separated, or a gob of flax snot. Yes, I said snot while I'm cooking. Sorry. If you happen to see the send stars button at the bottom of your screen, that is a way to financially support me making these free videos, and I greatly appreciate when you send stars, as it is a huge benefit to my journey and to my family, and it helps pay for these videos and all the crazy random ingredients I'm using. So enough said about that. It was my kids' go-to with dinner tray. Oh. All right, let's see. Can you whip a flax egg? Probably not. Let's see what happens. It's probably not going to do nothing, but it doesn't hurt to try, because you never know. It could make a lovely, light, fluffy mix. You don't know until you try what happens when you whip a flax egg. It's probably nothing. That's right. It helps support my fridios, my free videos. Oh, look. Nothing's happening. That's a surprise. I never would have known. It is challenging, isn't it, Renee? But you know what? I'm finding the more I research, well, that does absolutely nothing, so we can just stop that right now. See? Look. It's just like an egg. I'm not going to say what it looks like, but it looks like an egg. Why didn't they make that thing to stand up? I guess they did. All right. Well, there's my whipped flax egg. I thought about that, Mary. I did try it once and couldn't get it to come out very good, but I did think about that. I've ordered a bunch of books for how to eat allergen-free, and like the books that talk about inflammation talk about that, so I've got some reading to do, y'all. Pardon me, but one thing I will say is that I discovered that Katie McReynolds was right all along. Oh look, I just got a notification. I'm live on YouTube. Katie McReynolds was right about cashew milk and a drizzle of MCT is very good. It makes a very good cup of coffee. I've had it 3 times. I just used up the last of my cold brew from my coffee bear. I have to make more this morning. All right, 1/4 cup of gentle sweet. Okay. I'm mixing these all together because I'm not making a chiffon because obviously 3 tablespoons of almond milk. I'm using cashew because almonds came up as one of the things that I'm mildly reactive to. I'm not cutting out mildly reactive things, but if there's places where I can change it, like going from almond milk to cashew, I will. But I am not. Yes, it is Pampered Chef. A teaspoon of vanilla. Okay. This isn't going to be a bright white cake, like, because it's got flax eggs. I can't help it. It's all right. 1/3 cup of the old bacon blend, which I will be using more and more now. 1/3 cup, right? Yes, 1/3 cup of baking blend. 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. That would be baking powder, not bacon powder. It's just how we say it up here in Maine is bacon powder. It's baking powder. Get me the old baking powder out of the cupboard there, honey. I need the baking powder and the coconut oil up there in the cupboard. All right. I think my cashews have boiled long enough. All right, that's it. That's the whole thing. Salt, baking powder, baking blend, teaspoon of vanilla, 3 tablespoons of almond milk, 1/4 cup of gentle sweet, and 3 tablespoons of eggs. 3 eggs. Okay, here goes nothing. Look how bright white that is. Isn't that pretty? You should probably not consider making a recipe that is mostly eggs if you can't have eggs. Why didn't I make a different white cake? What? I don't know. Why didn't you, KJ? But that's okay, I still have time, right? If this is horrible, I'll make a white cake. Lynette, I'm making Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes that are gonna look absolutely nothing like Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes for another reason. I don't have a Christmas tree cutout. It's like saying, let's make a bacon sandwich without bacon and without bread. Ready? Let's do that. All right. That's how I like to roll. I'm like the minimalist baker who attempts to make recipes out of none of the ingredients. This looks nothing like a cake batter, so I have a feeling it's going to be absolutely horrendous. Why didn't I use agar eggs? Why? Because agar eggs probably would have worked, KJ. That's why you didn't. Look, y'all, it's a flax cake. That looks terrible. Terrible. Yeah, it's not gonna, Melissa, so I would find a different recipe. It's not going to be good. I'll say that, but then it'll turn out fantastic and I'll be famous and get to go on the British baking show with my flax cake. And then I'll get to meet Paul Hollywood and he'll be like, oh, KJ, how did you make this delightful flax cake? I must know the recipe. And he'll stare at me with his blue eyes and tell me he loves my flax eggs and he'll never eat another egg again because he's only gonna eat KJ's flax cake from then on out. Girl can dream. And then Gordon Ramsay will walk in and be like, oh my word, she's what I've been looking for my whole life in a baker. How did I overlook the use of flax in cake all of these years? I mean, it's gonna happen, you guys. It's gonna happen. You just wait. Thank you, Renee, for the stars. Thank you so much. All right, let's put this in the oven so we can see how terrible it is. Preheat your oven. Done. Separate your egg whites. Couldn't do that. Separate the other. Whip your egg whites. Couldn't do that. Add your gentle sweet. Did that. Add the baking blend. Did that. Set it aside. Okay. Now beat your egg whites. Can't do that. Fold the beaten egg. Couldn't do that. Make sure there are no spots of egg whites. Can't do that because there's no eggs. Line a jelly roll pan. Done. Grease the parchment. Skip that part, not intentionally. Pour the batter into the buttered pan. Bake for 10 minutes. I can do that part. Okay, timer, 10 minutes. What do you say, while that bakes, we go look for a white cake recipe that doesn't have egg white or isn't a chiffon, and maybe make a different cake as the base for our Christmas tree cake. Because I have a feeling they're not going to look like this. Sarah, I can hear now, she's like, this is not what I had in mind when I sent you that recipe. This is not even a little bit of what I pictured when I sent you that recipe. Let's see. White cake. Oh, let's see. Flourless, nope. Sticky bun, nope. Perfect vanilla cake. The best vanilla cake I've ever had. Sally's Baking Addiction. Let's hope it's sugar-free and it's not just a vanilla cake. Let's go to the ingredients. What is it? Skip to the recipe. 14 miles down at the bottom of the page. This has cake flour, not even sugar-free. Yes, I've read that. Joyce, Mary mentioned that too. Depression era cakes. Let's see what we can come up with. Can we help? There's no topics. Oh my gosh. It gave me the suicide prevention hotline because I wrote depression. Okay, well that's good. All right. Trim Healthy Mama white cakes. Depression error. Nope. It comes up with Trim Healthy Podcast with Danny. Why does it do that? Every time I say Trim Healthy Mama in my talk to text, it comes up Trim Healthy Podcast with Danny. Depression era, not error. This is a fun video. No, I can't, Renee. It's actual, I can't. I don't want Trim Healthy Podcast. Pinterest. Hot milk cake. Can't have milk. Oh my word. White cake. THM, white cake. Brianna Thomas, basic white cake. Let's try that. Let's see. What are the ingredients in old Brianna? Brianna's baking mix. Got that. Well, kind of. Cup of oat fiber. Got that. Baking gum, xanthan powder. Butter. Don't have that, but I can use coconut oil. 4 eggs. I could use flax for that because these are not, this is not a, wait, hold on. Yeah, this is not a chiffon. It's a genoise cake. The white cake from All Day I Dream About Food. All day, come on now. All Day I Dream About Food. White cake. I'm too lazy to type. Keto Angel Food Cake. Don't want that. That's not coming up either. It's getting hot in here. All Day I Dream About Food. The most genius title for a blog ever. She's not wrong. Vegan breakfast eggs. Oh, interesting. Keto vanilla cake recipe. What's in here? Okay. Ingredients. Get down to the recipe. I'm allergic to almonds. Can I make it with coconut flour? Can I make this dairy-free? You can easily make this dairy-free by replacing your dairy with egg whites. I don't have almond milk. Can I use heavy cream? Nope. Okay. 2.5 cups of almond flour, 1/2 cup of whey. I could probably use creamy. I mean, we could try it. Baking powder, salt, butter. I could use coconut oil. Swerve, 3 eggs. I could use flax eggs, vanilla, and an unflavored nut milk. That doesn't sound too bad. What's that? All day I dream about food. Cranberry white cake. Does that one have less ingredients? What's it called? Yep, right there. Found it. Skip to recipe, my word. Almond flour, coconut flour, whey, I could replace with creamy dreamy. Butter, 5 large egg whites. This is one where this is a chiffon. Beat the cream, blah, 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 blah. Beat the egg whites and fold in your dry. That's a chiffon. I can't have that one. That won't work. But I could probably have this basic white birthday cake. Let's try that one. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, Sherry. I mean, Cindy. I mean, Sherry's right too. All right. What's this looking like? Absolutely weird. Okay. Let's do this, shall we? Let's try one more layer cake. What's the worst that's gonna happen? We'll have 2 cakes? Oh darn. What if the first one comes out fantastic, then we just have a second one. Who cares? Not me. All right, I don't mind having 2 cakes. I'm all right with that. All right, so 3 tablespoons. How many eggs? 3. So 3 tablespoons of flax. Wait, should I use agar instead of flax? I probably should. I'll do that. Let's do agar eggs to keep this a white cake instead of a bizarre brown color. The bizarre brown cake. Let's do agar eggs. I used agar eggs in the cornbread and it came out fantastic. So let's do that. Agar. So that would be 3 tablespoons of agar and 3 tablespoons of water. 1.5. I need to order more agar already. I've never used so much agar in my whole life. Like ever. 3 tablespoons of water. Stir it up. You need more water than that. Okay. Voila! I have eggs. Voila! They're just agar, and water, Kathy. It's just a replacement for making eggs. I don't know if it'll work. Could be horrible. We're about to find out. 2.5 cups of almond flour. We're gonna make half of this. We're gonna make half of it. And I just made a full batch of the eggs, so why not? Screw that up. Where's my almond flour? Why is she only making half of it? Well, because she's almost out of almond flour. That would be why. 2.5 cups, so 1.25 cup. Listen, don't let me forget, I'm doing half of this recipe. 1.25 cup. Do I even have 1.25 cups almond flour? Why did you run out of almond flour, KJ? I don't. For crying out loud, I don't even have half the batch. All right, that's all right. I know how to wing it, y'all. I know how to wing it. So I did about 1.5 cups. Let's see. I needed 1.25 cups. I did about 3/4 cup. So instead of 1/2 cup of whey, I'm going to use Creamy Dreamy, and I'm going to cut it down to less than 1/4. Like, this is not how I expected this to go. Actually, it's exactly how I expected it to go. A tablespoon of baking powder. So we'll do like that much. Baking isn't science. Whoever told you that is full of it. All right, a little bit of salt. I don't know, about that much. Some butter. Nope, we'll use coconut oil. Hey, Lisa K. How much coconut oil? Calls for half a cup of butter, which would be a quarter cup if I was making the whole thing, but since I'm not, I need to do a little bit less, so that looks about right. Don't know what to tell you. It's gonna come out. Agar eggs, Kathy, are just eggs and water. I mean, agar and water. 3/4 cup of swerve, half of that would be not 3/4 cup. So let's say, I don't know, let's go with about this much. I'm gonna say about that much. That looks probably right. Eggs, 3 large eggs. We're gonna use half of our agar egg. About that much. Some vanilla, a tablespoon. And a 1/4 cup of nut milk would be half, so I need to use less than a 1/4 because I don't have half the amounts. That is literally the most winged cake ever on the planet. Let's see how that comes out. That needs about another hour to bake. Not 5 seconds. Timer 5 minutes. All right. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. It's gonna need some liquid, I can tell you that. Maybe, maybe not, maybe not. Well, would you look at that? That looks like a cake batter. See? See, I'm gonna add a little bit more liquid just because it's my cake batter and I want to. If that stresses you out, look away. As much as I'm winging this, I don't think it matters at this point. I could put gold bullion in there at this point. I don't think it would matter. There, I have cake batter. Let's taste it. There's nothing in there I can't eat raw. You know what it doesn't taste like? Cake batter. Let's put some cake batter extract in there, shall we? I don't know, about that much. It doesn't have that buttery flavor. I did put baking powder in it, right? Yeah, I did. Almond Cow Black Friday sale, $25 off. Tastes like cake batter. That tastes like birthday cake. All right. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I ain't hating. I ain't hating on that. All I got is my little mini pan, so I might have to do 2. My parchment paper box is falling apart. Come on. This is how you properly cut parchment paper. If you didn't know, that's how it's done. No, right like that. Where's my scissors? Sarah McNutt, you keeping up, girl? Are you keeping up with the recipe? Let's put some spray on it. Why? I don't know. Just 'cause. Just 'cause. That's why. If that's not enough reason, I don't know what to tell you. All right. My little. Looks like any other low carb cake batter. you know, how they're all kind of thick. None of them are really pourable like like Duncan Hines or Betty Crocker. They're all thick, so hey, it's a light and fluffy batter. I may have just invented a new recipe. Sarah, you were supposed to be making Christmas tree crate cakes. I am going to be buying the individual sheets next time, Mary. Cindy Wetzel's been telling me that for a while, that I need that, and I'm always like, yeah, I should, and then I forget. I should do that. I'm gonna do that next time I go to Sam's, which will be soon because I need almond flour. Okay, that doesn't look too shabby, I'll be honest. Kind of looks like cake. You did, Tracy. Where you been? Where have you been? I bet I know right where you've been. You've been Black Friday shopping on Kohl's website. Am I right? Did I nail it? Is that what you've been doing? I could picture you over there shopping at Kohl's, earning your Kohl's cash on your app. I know that's what you were doing. All right. Oh, my other pan's so far back. Wait, how'd that get back there? Oh, the ugly flax cake might be done. Nope. There's a possibility this cake may never bake. That flax cake may just never bake. It's still basically batter. I said that, Tracy, because that's what I was doing this morning. That's what I was doing. It was Black Friday shopping at Kohl's. Did I need anything at Kohl's? No. Did I buy stuff I didn't need anyway? Yes. Pajamas for my dad. And I bought myself some Christmas pajamas. I don't know. It says it's a 21D. I don't know what that means, Lynette. It's probably 5 by 7, maybe? It's little. It's from the Pampered Chef site. If you get the baking pans or something, it's that bigger one that I used for that the jelly roll size, and then this. I don't know. See, I don't know if this will work because eggs are what give you the structure. Will agar bake the same way? I don't know. I may just end up with frosting. And nobody is upset about that. All right, I've got 2 wung cakes, completely wung. Let's see what happens. 3 minutes is on the timer, so I'll reset that for 10 when it's done. All right, let me clean out my bowl. You all patiently wait right there. I don't know why I washed this, because now that I think about it, this ingredient uses the recipes. When I bake with flaxseed, it tends to come out a little bit spongy, so don't overbake. Good to know. I should check it then. Let's take it out and look at the structure of it and see. Look at that. It looks just like something other than a cake. It's wicked wet in the middle. You know what it smells like? Not cake. Not cake. Oh well. You know what? If all else fails, I have pumpkin pie in the refrigerator that is good. All right. What next? Let's make the cream. Cream. Let's see, where's that recipe? What did I do with it? It's here on the interwebs under right here. Cashew whipped cream. Boil your cashews. What did it change? Web pages here? There we go. Boil your cashews. Okay. When finished, rinse and drain your cashews. Okay, I can do that. I have the appropriate tools in my kitchen to rinse and drain my cashews. My cashews are big and fat from boiling. Okay, rinse. Oh, they're all spongy. Cashews are amazing, y'all. Cashews are amazing. Let's see. In a blender, preferably a small one. Okay, how about we get out my little blender thing? The one I haven't used since Brenda exploded that time. Let's use that. Last time I used this, Brenda exploded all over my kitchen. It became my logo. All right. That's a good idea, Cindy. All right, in a blender, preferably a small one. Add your boiled cashews. It's coming. All right, here's my boiled cashews. Filtered water. I'm not filtering my water. Website. Why would I do? I am not filtering my water. What do I look like? 1/3 of a cup of water. Doesn't say cold or hot. Probably shouldn't be hot. Would be my guess. Oh, look at that. It's filtered. Filtered water. 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. All right, I'm going to use sugar-free. Nobody panic. It's okay. A little tiny bit of this sorbitol will not wreck me. So 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Gotta have something in there. I could have probably used gentle sweet. Dash of vanilla. Is that a dash? A pinch of salt. And then a teaspoon of tapioca starch. Well, I can't do that. So maybe I should try agar. It will come out absolutely nothing like it. You know what? I already have all this agar. All it's got in it is water. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. Let's use that much and see what happens. Then what? Blend until creamy and glossy. May take several minutes. Took me 3 to 5. Okay. Mr. Filtered Water. I'll do it your way. What setting? It doesn't tell me what setting. Just says blend. So we talking slow? We talking fast? I'm gonna assume we're talking fast. It's probably wrong. Don't you explode on me, Brenda. We're gonna have it out if you do. You and I, we're gonna go at odds here. So you be good. Be good. Let's see, which setting should we use? Let's just go with this one. Everybody cross your fingers. What is she making? A mess. That's what she's making, Tracy. Something probably not even remotely like Christmas tree cakes. Okay. My flax cake looks cooked. She's pretty thick. Right down to nothing because it's so thick. Let's taste it. Let's see what it tastes like. Maybe it already tastes like whipped cream. I doubt it. But you never know. It could taste exactly. It looks beautiful. I'll say that. It looks like my sour cream. It is thick. Probably because of the agar-agar. I'm scared to death to taste this. Come on, KJ. It's hot. Need some sweetener. Let's put a little gentle sweet in there. And a little water. That is some gluey whipped cream. I could probably wallpaper my living room with that. It's right here. It just kind of starts out with an aftertaste. All right, let's try that again. Everybody cross your fingers. Yes, it's probably because I didn't use filtered water. That's probably the problem right there. I should have used the filtered water. When will I learn? Probably never. My dishwasher is full, y'all. Oh, well. What do we have now? Weighs about 43 pounds. Oh, ooh, it's light. It's light. Look. It's a little more light. It's hot. It's actually not too bad. Does it taste like whipped cream? Not even remotely. It tastes like nuts. However, it's actually quite tasty. But I'm going to do a little bit more extra stuff. A little vanilla, a little more sweetener. It could use a little more sweetener. I'm going to do a little more milk because here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to make it a little more runny and then I'm going to put it in the fridge, in the freezer to thicken up. Because I think that the agar is going to thicken up. I could have used gelatin. I'm thinking if I had used gelatin. This is a science experiment. Complete science experiment here. Don't you blow up. Brenda, slow your roll. To taste exactly like a Little Debbie. I feel it. I feel it. I can just tell this is going to taste exactly like a Little Debbie. Okay, here's what I got. I think that's going to thicken up nicely in the fridge. Tastes delicious. That tastes quite good, if I do say so. I'll be darned. I need my blender spatula. I don't know why that timer went off. That cake's not about even remotely close to done. Let's try that for another 8 minutes. So it's runnier than whipped cream, but I feel like it's gonna thicken some in the fridge. Maybe not. Worst case scenario, I have cashew pudding. It's like figgy pudding, only not. I can eat this while I come a-wassailing. All right, let's put it in the freezer because, well, no, let's put it in the fridge. Let's put it in the fridge next to the chocolate cream pie that's not on plan. Let's do that. Let's put it right there. You thicken up. You do your job. Will it work? Probably not. Don't know. If it wasn't hot, it would taste pretty good. It's actually really good. Does it taste like whipped cream? Nope, not at all. But it would have been much better with coconut cream. But I didn't have any. I gotta order some from Thrive Market. Oh, look at that. I said that and it popped up. Extra 30% off at Thrive Market today. It's like you're listening to me. Okay, let's make some white chocolate that's not even remotely white chocolate. Absolutely not, Cindy. Somebody will have to watch this video about 16 times to figure out what I made. I didn't measure anything. All right, white chocolate. I found a recipe. I don't have half the ingredients, but I did find a recipe. What did I do? Close it? Did I screenshot it? Where did I put it? Right here. 2 cups cocoa butter. Well, I don't have 2 cups. I only have a cup. So, I don't know. Is it a cup? How much do I have in here? What am I going to do? I'm going to melt it, I think. So I'll get my pan. Okay. 2 cups of cocoa butter. Oh, half cup. This is only $15 a bag, so no big deal if I waste all of this. Thanks for your stars. Your stars go to pay for my cocoa butter. Okay, there's a cup. It calls for 2. We're gonna do 1 cup of cocoa butter. What else? 1 cup of powdered sugar. Ooh, that's warm. So we're gonna do half a cup of gentle sweet instead. Am I supposed to melt this down? I screenshotted it. Yes, I know I was supposed to melt it down on a double boiler, which I don't have ready. Yes, half a cup, that's right. Let me get my water going in my pot because we need to double boil this. I should have been putting this in my glass bowl, but I didn't. So we'll do it this way. Oh, Lord have mercy. What else? 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. 3/4 cup, so half of 3/4 cup. Why can't they make these easier to measure? Don't they know I don't have all the ingredients? I mean, come on, bloggers. Coconut oil. Half of 3/4 cup. Don't ask me what that is because I don't know. All right, let's see. That looks about right. Isn't this like just traditional Christmas baking? In your kitchen, pretending you have a clue. And messing things up. All right. Then I gotta melt this together over my double boiler and hope that it looks remotely like white chocolate. It's unlikely to, but that's okay. I have my lovely flax cake. it looks just like it came from the bakery. Nobody will know. Nobody will know it's dairy-free and egg-free and gluten-free. Nobody. Who's gonna know? I mean, how would they ever be able to tell that that wasn't straight from a bakery? Let's taste a little piece. Tastes like flax. It's not bad. Tastes delightful. It's going to taste wonderful with my nut cream. I don't have a Christmas tree cutter, so I'm going to have to cut them by hand. Oh, I know what I can use. I know what I can use. Let's see. Let's fold it in half and fold it again. Look at it. It folds up just like a towel in your kitchen. I mean your bathroom. I'm gonna make little Christmas trees like this. Now, if the layers don't stick, if the layers stuck, I'm screwed. They didn't. It's a Christmas miracle. It's a Christmas tree miracle. Okay. Come on now. Come apart. Look at all my little triangles. None of them are the same size. That'll work out well when I'm layering the cakes. Will work out perfectly fine. There. That looks delicious. Look at it. It's so delightful. All right, let me get a whisker. Whisk up my cocoa butter that's turning into not white chocolate over here. And then after that's done, we'll melt some real chocolate. I don't know, Kathy. Technology's stupid. My coffee's cold. Let's see, is that cake in there done? Nope, it ain't. Oh. Told you this was going to be a long video. I told you. You know what this is looking like? Melted butter. That's all. It doesn't look anything like white chocolate. This is fun. All right, let's get rid of the rest of this agar because I'm not going to be using that. Gotta add agar to my list. Cindy Wetzel. I've got to add almond flour to my list. I've got to add coconut cream to my list. All right. We're almost there with the melted cocoa butter. Let's check on our not whipped cream, whipped cream. Still hot. I need to move it into the freezer. You're so good, Cindy. I made white chocolate peppermint bark coffee. Sarah, that sounds delicious. Do you make white chocolate like I make white chocolate? As in not white chocolate at all? Well, we're just waiting patiently for things to melt over here. I'll fill up my almond my almond, you know what I mean. My cashew cream, oh my word. You know what I mean, my cashew milk. My cashew milk. I made it a few minutes ago, a few minutes before we started. Okay, that looks absolutely nothing like white chocolate. Ooh, it's a flavored coffee with white chocolate peppermint. Bones coffee. I need to go look at that because that sounds good. Unrest is coming out with one called, I think it's called Winter Harbor. I think it's called Winter Harbor. All right, while we're waiting on cake that's not cake and white chocolate that's not white chocolate and whipped cream that's not whipped cream, let's look up how they actually coat these. Oh, come on now. Why did you disappear, Pinterest? You're such a pain in my butt. I would imagine they put them over a thing. You know, man. You know, the thing. Yes, they hold them over a bowl with a slotted thing, which I have on order for our chocolate covered cherry class, which is coming up. If you haven't registered for that, those are going to be good. Those will be fun, and I'm going to make those. Those are dairy free. Those are automatically dairy free. So that'll be good. And then we're making on the 11th, which is coming right up. If you haven't registered for that one, we are making a Bûche de Noël Yule log and praying hard that it comes out looking like a Yule log. We're going to make that together on Saturday, December 11th. So make sure you sign up for those classes. So much fun to be had this holiday season. All right, are you ready to see white chocolate that's not even remotely white chocolate? Because I'm telling ya, it's a thing of beauty. Ready? Look at that white chocolate. I mean, look at that. It's literally just oil. I can't coat anything in that. How did they get theirs to look like white chocolate and mine just separated? Am I not buying the right butter stuff or whatever? Can I whip it into a frenzy and it'll turn into white chocolate? How am I gonna get that into white? That ain't no more white chocolate than nothing. Oh, my cakes are probably not even, I don't know. I can't imagine why they wouldn't come out exactly like a birthday cake. I mean, I made them basically birthday cake. Look at that, looks just like birthday cake. Not even a little bit. It is cooking. Yeah, it's hot. Looks like a sugar cookie is what it looks like. It looks just like a sugar cookie. Maybe I'm going to decorate sugar cookies today instead. All right. The Christmas, awesome, Tracy, thank you. How do you think we're gonna turn that into white chocolate? What should I put in it to make it whip into chocolate? Could I put some gelatin in there or some agar? What could I put in there? Something to stiffen it. And this is the actual recipe I followed. I followed the recipe. It doesn't look anything like this. It's oil. I followed the recipe. They're wrong. They wrote something wrong in that recipe. Couldn't possibly be any. Is there such a thing as white food coloring, Faith? Is that even a thing? Let's put a little agar in there and see what happens. Probably just turn it into Jell-O. sunflower lecithin might do it. It is an emulsifier. You might be right, Sarah McNutt. You might be right. You might be right. I just flung cocoa butter all over my laptop. My laptop sincerely appreciates that. Let's try sunflower lecithin. I got it on my glasses. I've got cocoa butter oil on my glasses. Let's put like a half a teaspoon. That was a bit much. I need to put something across my keyboard, like a piece of saran wrap at the very least. That agar powder didn't work. It's got milk in it, Andrea. Okay, well, that it's not going in my body. I will taste it. I will taste it. See if it tastes just like white chocolate. Doubtful. It's gritty. It's gritty, but it's reminiscent of not white chocolate. What does it taste like? Not something I enjoy. What is it? It tastes like, I don't know. I'm gonna cover up my keyboard. I don't know what it is it tastes like. Okay, well that's a fail. That's okay. That's all right. Listen, beautiful things never come from a kitchen that didn't fail, right? It's all right. Failures are bound to happen. Clean your pot and move on. It's okay. Beautiful things come from kitchens that had major failures. I could be the next gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free genius in the kitchen. Probably not. Solid chance that's not going to happen. All right. All right, these cakes are cooked. And they are basically sugar cookies. So we'll share that recipe as a sugar cookie recipe. Oh, Lord. Okay, so today we're going to make Little Debbie, not Little Debbie, Christmas tea cakes made from semi-sweet chocolate instead of white, and flax cake instead of white cake, and cashews instead of whipped cream. Let's melt some chocolate. I guess I don't need to melt both bags at once. Let's melt a little bit of those and coat them in chocolate. Let's see how our whipped cream is doing. Come on, girl, you can do it. She's getting there. We'll just stand here patiently and wait for a minute. I'm hungry. I haven't had breakfast yet. I'm hungry. I gotta get off that pumpkin pie here before too long. For those of you that have hung with me for this incredibly long, incredibly unproductive, incredibly ingredient wasteful video, I thank you. That does help. I could put it in, what could I put it in, Marilyn? What could I put it in? I want to get on Olive Nation today and look for some fun extracts. I have, when my coffee maker comes back, y'all, I have some ideas for some Christmas coffees. If you stick with me long enough, at the end of this video, there may be toast. You just never know. You may get toast. And million dirty dishes that my dishwasher is too full to hold at this point. I need to start wiping stuff off and reusing it. I'm gonna have to do dishes by hand. Now, if there was ever a reason to send me stars, it's the fact that I have to do dishes by hand for this. The things I do. That is not something I like to do. I am not okay with doing dishes by hand. I need a little bit of coconut oil in that chocolate. Just a wee bit to thin it out, and it'll help it turn more into a shell. Just a tiny little bit. She's coming. All right. Shut off my oven. So which ones are we gonna put together first? These two look good. We're gonna have to do 3 layers, maybe 5 to make them thick enough. We're probably gonna end up with 1 out of this. All right, shut off our chocolate because it's all ready. Let's get out our whipped cream, not whipped cream. This could go a little longer, and I think after the video, when I'm done and I have the remaining cake, not cake, to do, I will put that in the freezer for like an hour to get it nice and thick, because right now the top is getting thick, but the underneath is still warm. So let's do this. Let's see what happens. Let's put a little whipped cream, not whipped cream, in the middle. Another one on top. I think this is going to taste exactly like Little Debbie. She's probably not little anymore because she's been around for a while, and she's probably gained a lot of weight because Little Debbie eats a lot of sugar. So, but Little Debbie is probably going to call me when we get done and be like, girl, I need to learn from Healthy Mama because all these snack cakes got me chubby, and I need to learn how you made whipped cream without any cream, and how you made cake out of cake ingredients, not even any cake. Why did I just put that on top? I didn't mean to do that. Now I'm gonna have to make it 4 layers. This is what I get when I talk. See? Shoot. I didn't want that last layer on top of there. Over here yammering. This is gonna look just like a Little Debbie. All right. Let's get my chocolate and my little trivet. Put your coffee away, KJ. Get rid of the coffee. All right. And let's get a little, I need my slotted candy spoon, but I don't have it, so I'm gonna have to use this. You know what this is gonna do? Melt my not whipped cream all over the place. It's gonna make a royal mess. You ready for a royal mess? All of this work, I'm going to probably get 1 out of this. Okay. You guys are over there talking about Tesco. Are you even paying attention, Melissa? Are you even paying attention to this? This is important content right here. You can learn how to make cake that tastes nothing like cake. And you're over there talking about tests. I'm just kidding. You go ahead and talk about whatever you want to talk about. I'm just kidding. Let's coat this in a little chocolate, shall we? Because there's got to be one positive to this. If there's any positive to this, it's going to be that it's coated in chocolate. I ain't going to be able to put the red on it. I'm going to have to make sprinkles out of super sweet. See, I need my little candy spoon so that the chocolate runs down through. Look at that! I have a wee little Debbie snack cake, and it's melting as I speak. I gotta put it in the freezer quick. Quick! Harden up. This may take all day at this point. cake all day, you guys. I have one. Hey, Dollface.
Hey, did it snow yet?
It's gonna snow tonight. Not today. Not till tonight.
Aw, gee.
Aw, jeez. All right. I have no two things that are shaped the same. Okay. Okay. Little cream, not cream. Little cake, not cake. Okay. It's working all right. I'm all right with it, Renee. I'm all right with a little snow. Because I don't have to go anywhere anymore. Once upon a time, I hated the snow because I had to drive to work. Now I don't have to drive to work. So I don't care anymore. I'm okay with a little bit of white stuff. This could be time consuming, and I've taken half a bag of chocolate to coat 2 cakes. Isomalt. I have to look that up, Melissa. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we can have. I'd have to look that up in the apps. I'm gonna put this right here on my cutting board, and I'm gonna slide my whole cutting board right in the freezer. See if that'll hold together long enough to put a couple more together. These might not taste that bad, y'all. I'm believing. I am believing the promise of the Lord in Hezekiah when he said, your Little Debbie snack cakes shall taste like Little Debbie snack cakes, even without eggs, dairy, or cake. I'm believing in the promises of the Lord. Okay. I'm believing with all my heart. I will say, there is a significant amount of effort. Hezekiah has a lot of blessings in it, doesn't it, Cindy Wetzel? Just have to look for them. All right, good old Hezekiah. He was well ahead of his time when he talked about Little Debbie. He had no idea somebody, someday, would be claiming his promises of Little Debbie snack cake promise, you know, dairy-free, egg-free, gluten-free, probably cake-free, cake taste-free. All right. I missed a corner, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh my gosh. These look absolutely horrendous. That's right, Cindy. They were Little Deborah's. They didn't become Little Debbie's until 1962. All right. Oh man, I just dumped out a bag of yeast rolls. Slide them in the freezer. Nope, can't, because I dumped out my yeast rolls and got them caught in the... Come on now, freezer. Come on. Here we go. All right. Now we have these to attempt. I don't want to lick my finger, but my other cutting board. My cousin Rob, who died this summer, this was his cutting board. He would not appreciate sugar-free cakes being put together on his cutting board. Rob would not have appreciated that. But it is what it is. Sorry, Rob, that I'm making sugar-free, not cake on your cutting board. They're still much too hot to put filling in. But if we cut them, let's see. Cut them this way. Oh, well. And then let's cut them this way. They'll be little ones. I'm gonna have way more than I need because there's a solid chance I'm not gonna eat these. He would be. He would be proud of me. He would be proud of me. So would Aunt Nancy. That was one of the last things Aunt Nancy said to me, was how proud she was of me. All right. That tastes absolutely nothing like cake.
Is it good though?
But it's actually very good. It tastes like sugar cookies. It tastes just like a sugar cookie. That's pretty darn good. I am not mad at that. That's really good. What? That is good. I'm quite startled by how good that is, to be honest. With that cream. That's very decadent. I need to melt a little more chocolate. Just a little bit more. All right. It's only $10 a bag. What's $10? I'm gonna have to buy stock in chocolate for this winter. All right. Okay, we're just gonna wait patiently for my little Debbie. You know what I should do is make some sprinkles. Where is my food coloring? Where do you think I put that? Probably somewhere where I wouldn't lose it. Not there. Not there. Where did... Oh, I see it. Way in the back where I can't reach it. I have to get out my stool. Oh, man, the troubles of being short. Live for like an hour and 40 minutes. I've dropped from 80 viewers to 40. Because everybody's going, I'm out. This is too much for me. She's making stuff and pretending it tastes good. It actually is. All right. Everybody had to go Black Friday shopping.
But we can.
All right, super sweet. Nope. Didn't want that. We're making Christmas tree cakes, Shirley Moore. We are making sugar-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, cake-free, chocolate Christmas cakes. Pettifors. We're making pettifors for the Queen. I bet the Queen would be delighted in my pettifors. That's what we're making. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. If you're part of my Christmas candy class, go check out the list. It's available. I'll share the link out too on my page. So I gotta do some posting for that today. All right, a little bit of erythritol. And then what color sprinkles? Red. Let's do red. Some natural Watkins red food coloring and mix it up, and let's see if we can get sugary sprinkles. Probably not, but we can try. I got sugar-free sprinkles. I mean, sugar, sugar sprinkles. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, my chocolate is melted. I have found the perfect way to melt chocolate is when in a double boiler, one pot over another, and just as soon as there's only a few chunks left, you still see a few chunks, but just a few, take it off the heat and just stir it and they'll melt. And that's when it's perfect. All right, let's go ahead and make the sugar cookie version of this. All right, a little bit of whipped cream, not whipped cream. Turned it in the wrong direction and now it doesn't line up. What did I do? A little bit more. A little bit more. My triangles are not perfect. They do not line up. That one looks nothing like a Christmas tree, but really? Does it matter at this point? If it actually looks like a Christmas tree? Let's face it. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. I need a plate to put this on, and I didn't get one, and now I'm going to drip chocolate everywhere. I want to put my sprinkles on while my chocolate's wet so they can just dissolve into nothingness and not look like sprinkles. Well, there, that worked. There's one. This is going super well. Super, super. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare. All right, little cream. I got enough whipped cream here to fill about 675 of these little Christmas tree cake not cakes. I would have made these regular for y'all, so you could see. I bet they'd be perfect if you followed the recipe, but I want to be able to eat them. That's why I'm making them dairy-free, egg-free. So you can go ahead and make these and not make them dairy-free, egg-free. They would be beautiful. I think they would come out lovely. But I want to be able to eat the treat that I made, especially with all the ingredients. I want to be able to eat it. So that's why I'm making them dairy-free, egg-free, gluten-free, happy-free. No, I'm just kidding. They're not happy-free. They're joyful Christmas trees. Look at them. It's like a happy little Christmas tree. It's like Bob Ross made it. A happy little tree over here. And a happy little tree over there. Who's texting me? Nobody. Apparently there's a Black Friday sale at the gas pump. All right, let's put these ones in the freezer. Harden those babies up so we can try them both. All right, let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's what we have. Should have used parchment. All right, there we go. There's my little Christmas tree cake. Let's try it. This is the one with the flax cake. That is good. That is good. I'll be darned. That is delicious. That is... I can't believe that. That's really good. Take a bow, KJ, because that's darn good. I'm just going to eat the whole pan with my breakfast.
What'd you say?
Look. I can't believe it. Want to try it?
No thanks.
It's really good. My kitchen is upside down. That cream is good in there. I can't believe it. Y'all ever stay here for a minute and watch me eat? Uh-huh. I am happy with that. Now, I only got 4. I got 3 in there. I got enough to make maybe 1 more. I only got 4 out of the whole recipe, which is less than ideal. Man, that was good. I'll be darned. I'll be darned. I'm gonna make the last one and put it in my freezer because I'm gonna want to eat that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's gonna make a couple tiny little ones, but who cares? That's good. That cream, they're sweet and they taste like they have frosting in the middle, even though they don't. Now, would little Johnny taste this and go, it tastes like a little Debbie? No, probably little Johnny would not. Probably little Johnny would say, what the heck? Why does it taste like tree bark? Just kidding. It doesn't taste like tree bark. It's actually quite tasty. Little Johnny may not approve, but little KJ would. And you should probably pick the dog hair out prior to coating it in chocolate. Nobody wants the dog hair. Now let's face it. When I say nobody, I mean me, because nobody else in this house is going to eat these. But hey, would they be better with all the real stuff in it? Probably. With all the cream and the eggs and the... Oops, that one was a mess. I'm making a mess. Now it's just turning into a free-for-all mess here. It probably would taste better with all that stuff in it. But these are not bad. Honestly. Bye, Kathy. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. I'm really delighted with these. I can't believe it. Are they something I would make again? Probably not, because of the effort involved. But if somebody else made them, I'd totally eat them. I totally would eat these because they taste really good. I'm excited to try this one, which is way more like a sugar cookie than it is anything else. They are messy to make, though. I will say that. This part is not the simplest thing to do. But these will be a good little afternoon snack this week with my coffee, if my stupid coffee maker ever comes back. They told me 3 to 10 days. It went out on Monday, so it's been 3 business days, so better hurry up.
I really wish we could go Black Friday shopping.
Oh, sprinkle of sugar. Oh. All right. I'm just waiting for, I'm not going to make you all stand here and watch me make the rest of these. I am just throwing them together while I wait. It shouldn't be but a couple more minutes for the ones in the fridge to firm up with this cake. And then we'll give that a try and see which one is better. I can't believe the flax cake was as good as it was, because I really did not expect flax cake to taste very good. What can I use the rest of this cream on? I can put it on top of my pumpkin pie. That's what I can do. Princess is trying to lick the computer or the phone. we're getting there. I'm running a low on chocolate. It's getting a little thick too. It's all right. If I had my little chocolate dipper, this would go a lot smoother, but I don't. Should be here any day. If you are taking my chocolate covered cherry class, I think in the, I'll look when I'm done, but I think in the links, the recipe list, it lists the recommended tools. There are some recommended molds and a recommended candy dipper because it's going to be really hard to do without those two things. So if you have those things, that's fantastic. But if you don't, you're probably going to want to order them. They're not terribly expensive. I think the dippers are 12 and the molds are 10, or might even be cheaper. My molds haven't even gotten here yet, so I got to check on that today. And I'll offer a second option of molds that ship quicker, maybe, if I can. Okay, one more. I'll put it together, and then I'll get out that one from the freezer, and we'll give that a go. See how it goes. And then I have to clean my kitchen, which is now destroyed. What would you all like me to make tomorrow morning? Give me some ideas. Message me or put it in the chat. And if you've stuck with me this long, I am grateful. Thank you. Hey, Amy. They're a lot of work, Amy. I'm gonna say that. They were a lot of work. I think you'd be better off if you're gonna make these, making two of the layer cakes, putting the cream in the middle, putting the other layer on top, topping it with chocolate. And I just may do that. I just may do that again for this Christmas to make a dairy-free, sugar-free, gluten-free, I don't know, cake. Hey, Bassy boy. What you doing?
Maybe you can get him a carrot and say hi. But then again,
No, he can't jump up anymore. No.
Maybe just take the camera down.
Whew.
Say hi that way.
I almost dropped that. All right, let me get these over here. I'll put them in the freezer in a minute, and let me get the other one out of the freezer. I think he might have to go out, Mare. Do you want to take him out? You gotta go pee, old man? Sissa take you. Sissa take you out to pee.
Come on, baby.
All right. Here we go. Here is the other one that is more the sugar cookie batter. They're messy as all get out. They are messy.
Bassy.
They look nothing like Christmas trees.
Bassy.
Ready?
Stop.
These taste like chocolate covered sugar cookies. These are much more cookie-like, much less cake-like.
Bassy, go poop.
They would be much better with a fork and a hot cup of coffee. Listen, I never said I was neat in the kitchen. I never said I could not make a mess when I'm cooking. But that's what the inside looks. These ones are good too. These are, oh man, they're messy. You need a fork. These ones are good too. I like the other ones better. Against all odds.
Come on, baby. Come in.
Against all odds, I cannot believe I like the flax cake better. Shirley, I think I'm going to write this up. I'm going to write up what I did. I'm going to go back and watch myself. I'm going to write up what I did.
Mom, can you call the dog?
Come here, Beast. Come on, man.
No, no running.
Don't run. Slow your roll. Come get Carrot.
Baby.
Do you want a carrot? There you go. You made it up the stairs.
You know what, the stairs is quite fine.
Do you want to say hi to the people? Maybe they can see. Don't jump up. Ah, don't jump up. We're not sure, but he almost acts like he's got a tore ACL. You don't like that, do you?
Hi, baby.
This dog doesn't like the cream.
Hi, baby.
This actually, I'm thinking if I took this cake, like I said, I made 3 layers of it. On 3 thin layers, and then layered it with this cream and topped it with chocolate. You know what I think it would taste like? An eclair cake. This is really good. That's good stuff. All right, there's my breakfast. I'm wearing an apron and I still managed to get chocolate on my white shirt. How, I don't know. Well, I mean, look around you. I'm just gonna stand here and eat. These are quite good. There, enough. All right. That's it. I'm done. Thank you for sticking with me through my adventure. Thank you for the stars that y'all sent. Thank you for, just thank you for everything. Thank you for your support. I'll post this video on YouTube and you can go back and watch it like 3 times because I know you're gonna want to. Oh, you were? Oh my gosh. Thank you for reminding me that poor dog. That poor dog, Amory. You're right, he did get promised a carrot. I handed it to him and he just held it in his mouth and stared at me. He's a little loopy right now because he's high on some medication. So he's a little, sometimes I'll just look at him and he'll be like,
His eyes will roll back.
and just this glazed over, glazed over look. But he's limping pretty good. All right, you guys. I have to clean up my kitchen. Thank you again. Yes, thank you for the fellowship. It was fun. Right? Cindy, I made this quicker than I can make toast. You can whip these things up quicker than toast. I may, or may not, write up this recipe and do a video. Oh, you got it stuck in your jaw. Come here. Did you get it? He gets carrots and hard food stuck behind his jaw, so I'm going to have to get in there and dig them out for him. You're needy. You're needy, you know that, old man.
It's not his fault.
All right, I should go now. Thank you for joining me. I love you all. You guys are a blessing to me. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Go sign up for all the things. Go sign up for all the things. That's all I gotta say about that. I love you all. Have a blessed day. I gotta clean my kitchen.
We heard ya.
And I gotta go irritate my teenager. I'm especially good at that. All right, love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.